Well, painful days at work, feeling like outsiders. 3 trans women open up to News 12's Katie Vasquez in an exclusive interview about their experience working for Whole Foods. The women tell us the company's high quality standards didn't match up with the way they were treated as employees.
I heard there's a man in here.
Some of the transphobic comments Alana Monroe claims she faced from her coworkers.
I froze. I immediately felt paralyzed.
While using the restroom at the Bryant Park Whole Foods market.
One particular girl did ask me about my genitalia.
The transgender woman says she took her concerns to her boss.
He just said, no, that's not sexual harassment, and just sent me on my way.
So she went a step further, filing an official complaint in an email detailing blatant transphobia that store leadership does zero to help, and she has absolute fear of being discriminated against. Her complaint went unanswered.
Because even after I reported it to my regional president, I still was misgendered.
Monroe isn't the only one. Samantha Horton claims to have dealt with similar behavior from her colleagues at the same Whole Foods location.
The other colleagues were just like making fun and calling me a man.
The name calling is hard enough, but she alleges it also affected her professionally. She claims getting promoted was a challenge.
Tell you don't have experience, and the same person that got the job got in the same day that you got in.
Nolani Porch transferred from the Bryant Park Whole Foods location to the Harlem store before beginning her transition. She claims she notified management, but coworkers continued to use her dead name, the one she was given at birth. Porch felt it was important to educate her colleagues about her journey, but says she was asked not to by her superiors.
I would answer these questions, and then I would get pulled into the office, and they would say like, hey, this is not appropriate to talk about on the sales floor. It's bad for business.
The final straw occurred after she was threatened by a customer.
Tell me that she would come back up to the store and shoot me.
Even more shocking was the response from work.
Telling me that my dialogue with the customer was unprofessional.
Porch and Horton were both terminated on what they believed to be baseless excuses. Monroe is still employed there, but went on medical leave because of the emotional toll it took on her.
I was diagnosed with PTSD. I was also placed on an antipsychotic and an anti-anxiety medicine.
Monroe returned to sex work at one point, an experience that she found less harmful than working at Whole Foods.
Felt appreciated, and I didn't feel that appreciation and value from working at Whole Foods.
Now, all 3 have retained Lane Armstrong as they pursue legal action against Whole Foods. The attorney has seen a growing number of trans, gender nonconforming, and intersex clients come to her.
The resources and the law, and that there's the knowledge.
The employment attorney relying on the Supreme Court ruling from June 2020, Bostock versus Clayton County, Georgia. It specifically addresses trans discrimination in the workplace.
She was told at one point, well, we can't control other people's behavior.
News 12 demanding answers from Whole Foods about the allegations. A spokesperson sent us this statement. We do not comment on pending litigation. However, Whole Foods Market has a zero-tolerance policy for discrimination and retaliation of any kind. We are proud of our diverse and inclusive work environment. All 3 confirmed that employees are trained, but it wasn't enforced. Armstrong says this is a common legal loophole.
Policies are in place generally so the company can say when they're sued, well, wait, we have this policy in place and we did this training.
They are glad to have each other to rely on as they continue this legal battle against the grocery chain. In Manhattan, Katie Vasquez, News 12.